Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new series. It is the Pokemon Emerald Cashlocke. And for those who don't know what a Cashlocke is, I will briefly explain it. Basically, it's a standard Nuzlocke, but with a different way of encountering Pokemon. Since usually with a Nuzlocke you encounter the first Pokemon you encounter on a route you can catch. You can't catch anything else on that route. And when you fail it, of course, you like the encounter forfeited. We are going to do it a little bit differently. The first encounter you get on a route will determine what type of Pokemon you will be able to get. So, for example, and we look at primary typing, so for example, if we encounter a Golduck, we can get a water type Pokemon. If we encounter a Wurmple, we can get a bug type Pokemon, and so on and so on. With one slight tweak on that, which is when we encounter a legendary, we can get a legendary. So when you get a water, you can, for example, get a Kyogre, but when you get a Rayquaza, you can get a Kyogre since those are both legendaries, and legendary mythicals, those are all the same in this regard. And basically, you can buy Pokemon. I made this list, I will share it with you if you want, which lists how much a Pokemon costs. So when you get an encounter, you get your type and you can buy a Pokemon. The amount that it costs will be subtracted from your balance. As you can see, mine right now is 1,000. And you get 1,000 more when you beat a gym leader. And so you gotta be like, if you spend like a lot on an encounter, that means you can't spend a lot on the others and so on. So it's something I came up with, so it might be tweaked along the way when we notice that it isn't as good as I want it to be. But I feel like it might be like, I hope it's balanced. That's the thing. I will give you some examples. I made like this Excel sheet with all Pokemon from up to Generation 3 since I'm playing Pokemon Emerald. I could always just include everything and just make the whole list already. But I will show you some examples. For example, Sentret, he has a cost of 90, you know? Then when we go, for example, to, let's see, Glalie. Glalie has a cost of 230. And then, for example, like a legendary, like Rayquaza, he has a cost of 460. And like I said, I don't know how balanced it is. I made this equation that, like, determined by the stat total, calculates how much a Pokemon costs, but not only stat total, but also like the final evolution stat total. So, for example, a Sunkern will be cheaper than a Sunflora, but yeah, stuff like that. So without further ado, let's just see how it goes. We'll get into it and we'll get our starters. Also, the starter is just going to be a freebie, since it's all randomized. I'm not gonna make me buy like one of these. I'm just gonna give it for me for free. Let's see, what do we have? We have a Paris, a Lunatone, oh, and a Sunflower. Nice. Just used it as an example. That's kind of funny. Not the greatest of starters though, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna go for Sunflora. Why not? We got Pound and Absorb. Yeah, let's just go through the battle real quick. There's quite a lot. Listen Flora has a fully evolved Mon. It's not like, it isn't great, but it's not that bad, you know. So let's see. How are we gonna call it? Female Sunflora. We are calling her Daisy. Daisy the Sunflora. He's talking about May. Yeah, sure, of course. Pokemon. Let's see. Limber. So he can be paralyzed, you know. So that's good. The only thing is, by the way, I'm not able to get an encounter just yet since I don't have Pokeballs. That just works the same. Nuzlocke starts when you get Pokeballs, even though I don't really need them to get my Pokemon, but just for good measure, I am going to keep it like that. Let's see what my first encounter would have been. Oh, Lightning. Alright. Also, for the team layout, I will probably put on Sunflora, and like when I get my first couple of encounters, I will put them on right away, because that's the only thing I am like. This type of Nuzlocke will take a little bit of work, like setting everything up in terms of when you buy a Pokemon, you do have to like make sure you add that Pokemon to your party and such. So I probably have to work with a lot of jump cuts. So for that, I probably will like bulk. How you say it? Not bulk, but well, yes. I guess just do it in one file swoop. So an Inkada or Ninjask. Yeah. So what my plan is I will. Oh, I did quite a lot actually. What was I saying? I did nothing. I'm trying to do things at the same time. My plan was to, after I get my starter, to beat May and to get my first 3 encounters, since those are the ones I can get, since you know I can get them on Route 101, on Route 101 to the left. I think it's like 102 or 103, and oh, this is 103. So yeah, I want to group those 3 together, because I feel like I'm just gonna basically keep the encounters in order. So the first encounter I get to buy first, and so on, so on. And like, I have to buy something for it. I don't know if I keep that or if I can forfeit encounters, but I don't want it to be like, oh, I'm just gonna forfeit until I get a legendary, then I buy the best Pokemon, then I'm just gonna solo run until I find another legendary, you know? I want to like build a diverse team and work like that. So I feel like it's gonna be just a chain of like encounters, and I have to buy them in order. That might be the best thing to do. Still not quite sure on it, on everything just yet, but yeah, I feel like that would be good. Finish stuff with a pound, could just absorb, I don't know why. You know, it's just switching it up. Level 8 already. I mean, I believe Sunflora's XP gain is quite fast, since it's, well, not the best. So that's something it has going for it in a Nuzlocke, or like playthrough like this one. Okay. Let's get ourselves some Pokeballs. Very good, very nice. So, okay, running shoes, of course. Okay. So first off, our Route 101 encounter. Let's see what we get. Ooh, a coughing. So a poison type. Alright. So I have to write those down. Route 101 is poison. Very nice. That's the easy thing though. We don't have to worry about catching them. We can just run and go to the next one. So, oof, jeez. We could have gotten that guy over. I mean, it's good experience, by the way, so I'm just gonna get it. Okay, so we could have gotten a legendary on the first try. That would have been something. Okay. 101 is poison. Let's see what Route 103 brings us. Ninjask, which is bug. Primary right. Route 103 is bug. Yes, bug flying. But I'm just going to go off primary type since I feel like that would be the best. And now 102, route 102, a Venomoth. I don't know if he is like another bug or if he's primary poison. I think bug. He's a moth, so probably right. Yeah. So route 102 is another bug. Alright. So we got poison, bug, bug. Those are our first 3 encounters. So I'm going to bring them to you in just a bit. And we're back. So as you can see on the layout, we spent about half of our budget. I didn't want to spend too much, so I did like try to conserve it a little bit. But we spent 480 out of the 1,000 we had, which for our Route 101 encounter, our poison type, we went for Zubat. Why? I figured once we get it to a Crobat, it's really good, and just we get some dual typing, and you know, I felt like having the flying typing as well as the poison could be quite good. So I figured why not. Then for the route, by the way, Zubat cost 130. Then for the route 103 encounter, there was like a level 2 encounter because I'm keeping them same as I found the encounters. At was a bug type and we spent 100 on it and it was Lediba. Why? Well, I like Lediba. That's basically it. And last but certainly not least, the one we spent the most on because I figured, you know what, why not spend like a little bit more on one of them and get like a very good mon. For 250, we bought the bug fighting Heracross. So I will go over them right now. I haven't seen them yet myself. Oh, by the way, I saw now we got a Timid Sunflower, so that's great. But yeah, basically I gen in the Pokemon, but when I do that, I just choose like I set them on what they should have. I randomize their IVs, take the moves they would have in Pokemon Emerald on their level, and I randomize the nature by basically scrolling and not looking. But ability, I just have to choose like there one of them, which usually is just the first one. I just keep it because it's randomized anyway. So for example, I believe Lediba or like has like Swarm and Heracross has like Pinch or something, but it will be randomized to something else. So yeah, I'm curious to see what we have. So first off, we have our Zubat. Oh damn, with Vol Absorb. That's sick. Docile Nature, which with Leech Life. Next up. Okay, wow. Another Full Absorb, Lax Nature, Lediba with Tackle, and the Bug Fighting minus Relaxed Heracross, well for Lair and Tackle. So, yeah. This is our team right now. Honestly, it's not half bad. It's not half bad whatsoever. So we're going to do it with that for now. I kind of want to find it would be nice to find a way to do it efficiently. Because right now, what I do, that's why I want to do it in bulk. I basically PK hex in the months I caught. And it would be so cool if like someone in Reddit gave me this idea to basically mod the ROM so yeah, you could just go to a Pokemon mart and actually buy the Pokemon, which would be awesome, but I have no clue how I would do that. So for that I would have to reach out to a modder. But say you really take a liking to this type of Nuzlocke, like the Cashlocke. Maybe I think it has a nice ring to it. To say people really like it, I might just be able to step to a modder and I'm like, could you do this? Because I don't think for an experienced modder it's the hardest thing to do. You just like basically add NPC in a Pokemon where you can basically buy every possible Pokemon. So yeah, but then I don't know at what level you would buy them, so that's also a thing. So uh, there should probably be. Oh, I didn't see what it was, but I'm just switching right now anyway. There should be a way to make this viable. I think I'm just not quite sure what yet. With the Heracross. Wait, do we actually have full absorb? We just wanted to. Does full absorb work with Thunderwave? I'm curious now. Going to Zubat. Let's see if it works. Oh, he growls. Attack fell. Unleash life ain't going to do nothing. Liquid ooze and growls again. Okay, well. This isn't doing anything. Let's just go into Daisy. Growl. But yeah, as I was saying, like. Oh yes, liquid ooze, right. I saw that. Go for bound. So it's quite a bit of work to, keep the team updated, and when you get a lot of encounters, it's kind of, yeah, it requires you to do quite a bit of work. But apart from that, I think it could be a very cool lock type. At least I think it is. So I do hope you like it as well. If you do, let me know by hitting that like button down below, and just tell me in the comments what you think I could improve, I could do better. Those are kind of the same thing, but you know what I mean. Just any feedback would be greatly appreciated, because right now it's also just a work in progress. I'm not quite sure how like this lock type is going to work, if it's balanced or not, and if I have to make tweaks, then we can make tweaks. That's not we can just do that. But also, I think I said this in the start, but like all the like normal Nuzlocke rules are in effect as well. So it's that, but only the difference is you buy the Pokemon instead of actually catching them, and so you have to like keep your balance above something. I was thinking about maybe like doing something where you can also buy stuff, like some items, for example, like evolutionary stones. Maybe you will be able to buy them for a little bit or something like that. But I'm not quite sure yet. I also don't know if the costs are balanced. I wrote like this, what you call it? I wrote this formula in Excel, but I don't know. I just made something up and to get to some point which sounded plausible. I will actually link some, or not link. I'm rambling on. I will put some examples in the description so you can see in if you think it is like fair, or if there still needs to be some balancing to happen. I'm really curious what you think. So, is anything you have to say about it, even if it's only like, interesting. I would love everything you have to say, and so yeah, please do tell me. You know what? Why not? Can I go here already? No. Okay. After the catching tutorial. Right. Okay. What we are going to do is we are going to get through the catching tutorial quickly, and then we go to the right to the left, and we will get the encounter there. So, it's a bit of a cliffhanger, but you will already know which type I am able to buy. So you can actually put some suggestions in the comments for what Pokemon I should buy with yeah, what Pokemon I should buy with the type I got. You know, I think that's a fun thing to do. That way I can really. Also, if you have nickname suggestions, by the way, because I saw I didn't nickname the Pokemon I gen in, but we can always change those. So if you have any nickname suggestions, let them know in the comment section down below, and we will see how we can apply them. Because I don't know, I wanna try and involve you guys as much as I can do because I think it's fun. Route 104. Let's see. We get a Ghastly, so a ghost type. I love that. I love ghost types. So let's note that down. Route 104 is a level 4 ghost type. And with that, I am going to end this episode. I really hope you did like it. If you did, just click that thumbs up button. Maybe even consider subscribing, since then you won't miss the next episode. And yeah, I will hopefully see you all next time. Bye.